Hey guys, this is your boy Crit. I'm here joining my boy Osiris here today, um, and we're just gonna do something a little fun by sharing our opinions on each legend we currently have in Apex, where they sit on a tier list, and maybe depending on how we got for time, discuss a little bit how we're feeling going into season 10 with the map changes, rank split, maps, and maybe get a little bit into Seer with the little bit of info we have on him. Feel free to give your opinions in the comments, what you defer from us, and maybe something we forgot about. But without further ado, let's get into it. How you doing, Cyrus?
Oh, man, living the dream.
Living the dream.
And one again, this is a very based opinion. We
Yeah.
have very opinionated choices. Obviously, we favor some legends over others. But again, I'm gonna try and keep this as you see it in the ranked community, not necessarily just pubs.
Yeah. Because I think if you look at it from a pub perspective, a lot of these could be changed up a little bit too.
Yeah, definite most of the legends, like, they're pretty well based. They're pretty balanced, but some could use some work.
Uh, One thing I think we need to just start off with is I made a tier here for buff or remove. I think we can pretty both comfortably say Fuse is probably the worst legend here in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
his ult, it's just not good. It literally only time you can really use it is if you catch a team inside a building. He's basically caustic but with fire. And I mean, his tacticals are good. His stun is really good. The fact that he can carry more grenades is really cool. He can shoot them really long distances. That's awesome. But I mean, most of these legends, as soon as you see his ult come out, they can dodge it. If you don't catch him in close quarters, it's useless.
now
And
I'm interested to see how it goes next season with that new LMG that runs off of thermites. That might
dude, it's gonna turn the tide for him, right?
now I don't think it's gonna make him great. I don't think it moves him up to B, A.
No, no.
Maybe a
But it's
low
never.
B somewhere in C is what I'm thinking he'll maybe end up in. But I mean, we also don't know exactly how that LMG is going to work yet.
It's definitely a legend favorite weapon. That's what I think is crazy because it's going to favor Fuse. Because if it goes on how what we've seen in the trailer, it's going to run off thermites, and he can carry two per.
Yeah.
So Fuse mains might have a new gun to run in. From what it looks like, really nice LMG. But then again, we have no gameplay data, or we haven't seen anything. So
Now, one
we
thing about Fuse, I don't think it would be bad if he took less damage from grenades.
Yeah, it makes sense with this character. Or like even to go so far as like grenades don't stun him, like not necessarily don't stun him, but he takes less stun from grenades and explosives.
Yeah, just like
It may
when Octane's in stem, he takes less stun in general.
exactly like it makes sense for his character.
And I'm not even sure with when he uses ult, does he take damage from the fire?
I think so.
Now, like even with his ult, it doesn't do enough damage to make me want to stay inside the ring. If you even land on
Yeah,
top of somebody.
I feel like if someone's pulling up and I really need to get out of that ring, I'll just run through it, take the fire damage, and it's no biggie.
No, he can launch it inside of buildings, which can
Yeah,
be nice, but
that's really the only time I see it working is if you catch them close quarters. Because if you can cut him off with it and throw his tactical and then a grenade, it's over with. That squad's dead. But that's really the only time I'm seeing it. Like very situational legend, and I mean you can't call him good if he's only those certain
yeah,
situations.
I mean, I think. Well, and we'll get into some of them other legends later, because I think there's a lot that could be better if it was just a different meta we're sitting in.
Yes, definitely.
All right, next one we got on the list here, we got Octane. Now,
Ooh.
now I know he did receive, like he received nerfs at the beginning of the season, didn't, or he took more damage from his stem. I think they nerfed his timer on um, his pad, like the charge up time. But I think he definitely needs a nerf. The, at least at the bare minimum, we need to be able to have more sound coming out of his jump pad.
Definitely. I feel like it is so quiet. I
Because
feel like I can't hear anything.
I
I've
know there's a clip of TSM just getting completely rolled because I want to say, I don't know if it was NRG or somebody just patted right on top of them. They couldn't hear it at all, and they just got ran over instantly. And
Yeah, man. Octane's jump is ridiculous. Like it's not that like the distance is good, everything on it's good, but it has literally no sound. You can have a full 3 stack send on you. There was a clip actually I was gonna say of Wade getting totemed on. Literally a full 3 stack jumps on him, full totem, and you hear nothing. Literally, you don't hear anything till they kill him. It's insane, bro. I have it on. I think I saw it on Twitter. I'll pull it up and send it to you if I can. It is brutal.
I think Octane in general makes Revenant a much better. I think Revenant works really well with the rotation-based characters because they
Yes,
get there
he.
instantly.
Yeah, you really need somebody who can cross ground really fast with Revenant because if you have like defender characters with him, it makes it really hard because you're really slow. That's where his totem is really at his downfall is if you don't have anybody fast. Because if you have these like again legend or supports, like if you're running like let's say for instance a Gibby and a Rampart, you're gonna be literally the slowest motherfucker in the field.
Yeah.
Like it's tough, but I mean it works still. Revenant again, Tide Turner. And I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, he needs a nerf. Oh, he needs a nerf." No, he doesn't. Grow up.
The thing is if so, I'm gonna say Revenant's really good in the meta,
He is really good.
but the thing is there's characters like Octane that make him better. Octane, it's harder to do the Valk strat now because of the time loss,
Yeah,
but you could still pull it off with a Pathfinder zip or
definitely. I mean, even a Wraith portal, like as
yeah,
we saw, Wraith works really well with him. If you can get in, well, certain maps again, you want to see maps like tight corners, like in Oasis or not Oasis, Olympus, like you could see in Estates. I mean, again, in Oasis as well. In the bottom, that portal can get you really close to your enemies, and throw the totem up,
yeah.
go in the portal, and you're right on top of them. But again, it's if you try to do that across long distances, probably not going to work.
Um, I'm just gonna go down the line here. Who we got next
Sounds
is
good.
Pathfinder. Now, a few seasons
He's
ago, I would have said he's still one of the best legends in the game, but I feel like people just do his job better, especially Octane.
yeah, because I mean they added so many mobile legends. Like even the fact that I don't know. Well, Horizon got nerfed, so I can't even count her. But I mean, her ability is still really good. It can still get a whole squad up and moving. But yeah, I feel like Octane could do his job
And
a
I feel
whole
like
lot better.
Pathfinder has found a better placement in arenas, but I think overall I want to talk about BR here because you can even say Fuse is a little bit better in arenas.
Definitely,
But there's clips of like Pathfinders getting to like they just hit one grapple and they're already on the
the enemy side.
yeah,
Yeah, it's insane, man.
they snatch up the
He
meds in
yeah.
like 4 seconds.
Oh, I mean to say on what is it Rift? If you go through the portal, you can literally grapple swing from your side to their side in seconds. It's awesome. You can get above. I think you can even. Well, it's out of bounds, but you can land on the metal beams that go across and slide on people. It's awesome. I've done it once, and it's such a good strat. But I don't play very much arenas. I'm more of a BR
No,
person myself.
I think yeah, Pathfinder still needs his passive changed because he's still rocking the ability to scan a survey beacon. Like
And even though everybody else could, yeah, if they're survey, that should already be just the given.
yeah, so I think I'm comfortable putting him in a B, but I think it's gonna be like a mid B
Yeah,
because
kind of high C.
he's not inherently bad. It's just legends do what he does better.
Definitely.
Uh, oh, jeez. I'm interested on this one because I have very varying
Ooh.
opinions on Rampart. Now, I don't see too many good Rampart players.
I've seen a very few amount. The ones I do see are really good with her, but again, you have to play the character. Like her shields really make her, and I feel like I don't know, just a personal opinion. I feel like Sheila is just not accurate at really long
No.
distance. It is not accurate at all.
And honestly, if she's lasering your whole team with a Sheila, y'all should probably die anyway.
Exactly. Y'all should be taking that
Like
L.
I've
She's
seen
murdering
I've
y'all.
seen aggressive ramparts that make me think she's sitting A tier. And I think if we were in, let's say, back in the Watson meta, this she'd be good.
Definitely.
But as far as this right now, like, did we even were there any ramparts in ALGS?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd have to double check on that, but I don't remember seeing any of them.
what if her turret had explosive rounds?
Oh wait, we got Boost in here. Oh,
Oh,
but
Boost hopped in the
welcome
chat.
Caboose.
Cool.
I had streamer mode on, so I didn't hear him pop in.
Yeah, I've been listening.
All right. What were you saying
If
now, Boost?
if they had
Like
explosives, that'd
if they
actually be pretty gnarly.
return at explosive rounds.
You mean like when it comes out of the when it comes through the
Return, yeah.
shield? Or are you talking about the turret having
Or
explosive rounds?
just turn in general.
I don't. My only problem
I
with
feel
that would be
too.
something like you'd have to space it out. Like not every round is explosive,
Yeah.
No, how about this?
or it would nerf the
What if
fire rate.
like the third or like the whatever the new LMGs, the Ravager, I don't know what it's going to be called. You could
Rampart.
load a certain if you could load certain grenades into the Sheila and it'd give it like the ability type. So for instance, if it was a frag, it did explosive damage, a thermite fire damage, an arc started doing a bit of electricity. I feel like that would be a good buff for
Or it
her.
would like do more damage to shields or something.
Exactly. And like the grenades do more to health and the fire rounds are just fire. It just burns off health and or not health and shield, but just shield.
Hmm. I think that's interesting. Like Rampart's one of those legends where, like, if we go back to a defensive meta, I think it's gonna highly benefit her.
Oh
But the
yeah.
way it stands now, I don't really see her being that viable. I mean, she's good.
No.
She's decent, but I feel like a lot of like, and even if you're playing her aggressive, you just end up playing Fortnite.
Exactly. Just hey, let's go build a base.
And you get EMP'd.
And all gone.
This is the one I'm really worried about where to put her. Watson.
She
Now,
still has a lot of hitbox, huh?
she okay, yeah, because she does still have the best hitbox in the game. Um, I want to say there was some Watsons in ALGS. I know Albarelli really likes to play Watson, or it seems like it. I see him playing her a lot.
They were, because I
I
saw
don't.
they got an ultimate dropped on them.
So
And then
I
double
think
Watson.
I think she's very useful even without her being extremely meta.
Yeah.
At least, like, she doesn't fit my play style, so I don't play her. She's actually my least played legend. But
Yeah, I definitely don't play her at all.
like,
She has good abilities, but not my style.
I mean, you can zone people off really hard with her if you place your defenses right. But
He feels useless on Olympus, low key though.
yeah, I feel like she's gonna be
Yeah.
a better. I think going into season 10, we're gonna see more Watson though, because I feel like she's better on World's Edge.
Well, aren't we gonna get? Is it gonna be Kings Canyon
Uh,
World's Edge?
I think it's World's Edge Kings Canyon, if I remember right.
Because it makes sense, right? Because we had Olympus 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
It's time to throw her in the gutter and give us back. Oh, bro, give us back Kings Canyon. I wish they'd just. I want to play old Kings Canyon. I wish they'd do like a daily playlist where you could play all the different maps.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting old Kings Canyon, new Kings Canyon, old World's Edge, new World's Edge.
We still have arenas for King's Canyon, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh wait, they still have the Skulltown map?
That's it.
Well, actually, I don't. I thought they did.
I don't play
Yeah, I don't
enough
know if it's
arenas
in
to
rotation.
really know.
Neither do I.
All right, here's where I'm gonna get a lot of hate because everybody hates my fucking girl Wraith. Wait, so where do we want to put Watson here? Are
I
we
was
we
okay.
thinking high B or like a low A?
I'll say like it depends on what map she's on.
I
Like it
let's
depends.
say going into
Yeah.
season 10 with our first
Okay,
build
yeah.
at least.
Uh, I definitely put her A because if we're getting those building situations of World's Edge and Kings Canyon, she's going to be gnarly. And if it's late Kings Canyon, you're getting places like Caustic, his
Yeah.
little town takeover. You're getting Octane's place. You're getting Salvage. A lot of these nice building areas.
I
Yeah.
feel like her worst
Oh,
map
hold
is
a market
Olympus.
takedown.
You
Yeah, bro, it's just too open for her.
All right.
You can cross that map really fast too.
All right. So I think we're gonna leave her there. All right. Y'all gonna. I'm just gonna sit her right here for now because I know somebody gonna say something. I need. I mean, personally, as a Wraith player, I might be a little biased. I would
Mm,
rather be less time in the void if I could just get a shorter timer to use my ability.
Seems reasonable.
I 100% back that because that the time just to get phased is
It's
so
ridiculous.
long. But if by the time you use it, if a squad's on you, you're dead.
Yeah.
By the time she finally lets go of her finger, you've already lost half your shield. You're sitting at 1 HP. You have 3 people on you. It's just I 100% agree with that statement. If they could just
And
shorten the time to get into the phase, and I mean they could even keep the same timer, just shorten it a little bit.
but the thing is, I feel like if they do that, she's gonna end up being contested with Octane again for being one of the
Yeah,
best legends in the game. And granted, I believe it's 75 meters is the range of her portal, which is really short. But I mean, it
Yeah.
works good in situations. You can wall off doors with it. Um,
If she can phase through doors, that'll be helpful too.
yes,
yeah, or open doors
but
while in phase.
it's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of a
good.
good way to keep them out though. Like if you're holding a building, they can't just phase
Hmm.
through. Because what's to stop her from phasing through walls?
Yeah, exactly. I think they'd run into. I think it'd be hard to make a, to balance an ability that lets you go through walls though.
Yeah, it's dude. That's just cheating.
That we give Wraith that she gets number one in the game.
Wraiths, yeah, bro. Wraith solos. You're
She
getting Wraith
backs up.
soloing squads.
I don't think it takes very much time to talk about Wraith. I mean,
She's good.
she's good, but there's some things I'd like to see changed about her. I mean, I'm glad she doesn't have low
Yeah.
profile anymore, so it makes it a little bit better. But I mean, I'm trying to see some change with her, and maybe we will. But who knows what Respawn's thinking? Because I know it. Everybody goes, "What do you Wraith main do this? What do you Wraith main do that?"
I don't know with
Ridiculous
the
reasons.
with Seer, bro. He's gonna be a tide turner. He's gonna change the game.
He really is.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I mean, he's gonna be good regardless, just based upon his abilities, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right,
His ability. Go ahead.
here's where we make Osiris cry. Where are we putting your boy Osiris?
Oh my god. I'd say high AS tier. He didn't see a lot of play in the ALGs, but he's good, man. He's such a
But that
good
was also
legend.
pre-buff. That was also
Truth.
ALGF was pre-buff.
That is truth. And
Um,
I mean, now that they have him, I feel like he is very well worked out. His totem isn't very long. Kind of sucks. It really it shorts out in really the worst situations.
yeah.
Talking you're 5 deep fighting, and then it's like, you know what? Peace. You're gonna be left there with 10 health. Sorry.
I low-key wish there
Like
was an
That's ridiculous.
option while you're in there to just dip
to
out.
get sent back, yes,
Yeah.
just to get sent back. It'd make it like if you could just double tap R1 and L2 or R1 and L1, just get sent back. It makes so much, or I don't know how it is for PC players. I play PlayStation because I'm a real one. Sorry.
Now, the thing though is if they nerf him, the problem is either they affect his silence times, which I think are too short. I think the nerf they did do is fine, right? Was it 15 seconds now?
Yeah, I feel like if you
20
hit somebody
seemed
with the
really
silence,
long.
they deserve it. Yeah, 20 was definitely a little ridiculous. 15, pretty good. It's not going to run out mid fight. And I
10
mean, he
sounds
has
really
two of them,
short.
so it's
Um,
it's good enough. He again with his recent update, the fact that he can climb literally everything, he is amazing. He's amazing. He's back to he's very balanced and he's a tide turner if you know how to play him.
And I feel like he benefits
Again,
depending on the comp as well. He's a very
Yeah.
comp
yes,
reliant legend.
definitely.
Um, but the thing is if you nerf him, you nerf the silence. His silence is gonna be pretty ass.
It's
You
gonna be very ass. It's literally gonna ruin him. That's what
you
makes
give
his
him any shorter
he's
of a timer on ult, he's ass. You
yeah. His
nerf
totem
him.
is already it's not very good as is. It again runs out in the worst situations. If you shorten that anymore, it makes him useless. It makes him literally just you're playing him just to play literally the character.
Yeah.
You're ruining it for your squad,
And if you
and that's
add
good.
the range back to his ult, it also ruins him. I think that would be the biggest killer of
Um,
the
Oh
legend.
my god.
that
Be
would
the nail in
literally
the
make me
coffin.
hate him. It would literally he would have no play rate after that
So
because
he's
that
very
they tried
volatile.
that and it doesn't work. It just they people want that back, and I don't see why you want to kill a character because you can't beat them. Get better. That's all I can say.
I feel like his
So
state is he may be really good in certain situations and certain comps, but if you nerf anything on him, it's gonna destroy him
It
because
really
he's
will. He's
like in a really volatile state as far as I'm concerned.
and again, he's been like you got to realize, and that's what nobody realizes. He's been like this for seasons. The only reason people are complaining now is because he's picked up a bit more play rate, and you're getting more of an octane squad with it.
Mm-hmm.
People finally realized that it worked, and they were seeing it more in ranked situations, and they're like, "Oh, he needs a nerf." No, dude, he's been doing this. He's
Now,
been doing
the
this.
only reason I do agree with the timer nerf is because of the fact that people were dropping in on you with Valk. I think
Yeah,
that's
and
more of
that
the
was
problem
not
than
fun.
Octane.
Yeah, because you're getting people dropping from halfway across the map on you,
Yeah.
full totemed. Just yeah, that's not fun. I definitely agree with the timer nerf. It is again, he's very balanced where he is now.
Yeah, I think
People
he.
want to nerf him more, and it won't. They already nerfed him enough. It will kill him if they nerf him anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I think he sits in between. Like if I were to put a tier in between S and A, I think he would be the one to sit in between that tier.
Definitely, he is definitely again high A tier.
Yeah, we'll sit him in A because I don't think he needs nerfs.
He doesn't. When it comes to legends that are I see S tier, I think more well balanced. Some see well the fact that they nerfed that his scans don't give him assist anymore. Bloodhound,
Yeah.
I'm talking. That's what I'm referencing to. It kind of sucks because now I don't. I just don't know. You don't see him in comp as much. I mean,
Yeah.
he's really good in comp, but that sucks if you're playing ranked
Mm.
because you're not getting those points.
All right. Now
that's just
moving
period.
on. Moving on here with Valk. I have absolutely no problem with this legend. I think she's very fun to play. I think her kit is cool. I think. I honestly think her ult is fine. The only problem I have with this legend, I mean, I love her voice lines and everything. The only problem I have
UI.
is the UI.
Yeah.
That's it. But I think
Yeah.
she's fairly rounded. I mean, she can get out of sticky situations, sure, but there's most of the legends in the game have some ability to do that now. Yeah, I'm looking at most of these here, and they all have something to bring to the table.
Yeah, when I played with Valk when she first came out, I actually really enjoyed her. I do agree with what you said though. Her UI, I mean, it's confusing. It really only works when you're flying, and if they're not on the ground, like especially when you're coming out the dropship, it's just annoying.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing that I actually learned yesterday is that when you're flying in, it'll identify the champion squad with a little CH instead of how far
Really?
away they're away from you. Yeah, instead of
That's cool,
it'll
actually.
have the little diamond or whatever, and then it'll say CH next to it.
Wow.
Which I mean is kind of troll because I feel like you could just drop down on a group of Preds and knock them out, but
But yeah, that's not my business. But that'd be hilarious. You could definitely go champ hunting if you wanted the extra XP.
yeah. Oh, I'm
I
also
never thought about that.
uh, yeah. I don't think I don't. Anybody got a problem with Valk overall?
No, I think her abilities are very, very balanced. Her timer for her ultimate is very, very good. Her
Hmm.
tactical's really well, and it's not really hard to aim if you practice with her. And I think she's very well when it comes to battle royale. She can definitely get across the map very fast, but it's not ridiculous. You're not
Yeah.
catching Valks like just jumping on you like a damn jet.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I
She's a
thought
very
she
well.
well like when we first saw Valk um in preseason 9, like the little trailer they had, I was having a problem with her because I thought she was going to be able to shoot her gun while she was jetpacking. And that's something I'm kind of glad that they didn't allow into the game.
Yeah,
Yes, because it would have sucked. You would have, dude. It would be like Horizon on her ult, or not on her ult, but a Horizon on attack. But she has so much more juice.
Yeah.
That'd be yeah. You'd be catching Valks flying, sniping people. Yeah, no, nobody wants that.
The trick shot in the air.
In a 360, yeah, this
Feel
isn't
like
Call
we're
of
playing
Duty.
Advanced Warfare all over again.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, bro. Yeah, people hated on that game, but it was actually really fun. The
I
snipers on that
was
game were gnarly.
I was way too good at that game.
I actually played it quite a bit on Xbox. Yes, I used to have Xbox.
All right. Me and Boos both play crypto. Ooh. Crypto.
at the moment he's good for ranked. He
I
just
think
needs
he's
some
good for
quick
ranked.
buffs.
I don't like playing him in pub. I think like if you're trying to climb, Crypto's the easiest character to climb. You get like almost free assists. You get to pick up your teammates' banners. You get an EMP that shits on like every placeable object in the game. I don't know. Does it remove Rev Totem?
No, it does
I
not.
it just does damage to it.
Okay.
It can really hurt it though. See, you know what? The one thing I hate is Revenant can destroy his own totem. Because sometimes, like, I'll come out. I mean, it makes sense in case you need to do it for your teammates, but sometimes I'll be like, I mean, say
Just
I'm
sit
in
there
totem, I'm
shooting.
fighting somebody. Yeah, exactly. I'm fighting somebody, shooting, sends me back, and then I start shooting the totem. It's like, come on. But I mean, again, it in certain situations it is nice to have. But why would you want to cut off your teammates?
but
But I mean, certain situations.
I
If
feel
you down a couple people and they didn't want to get sent back, you could destroy it. Then you go back to them. But I mean,
I almost feel like Crypto is really underrated. I think he's as far like if you want to climb in ranked, you should be playing like in your maybe you're not the most aggressive player. I think you should play Crypto.
I could 100% agree with that. He is a very easy legend to learn. His
But
abilities
hard to
are really,
master.
really cool. Very hard to master. Once you learn them, you become a threat because you can find people, and if there's somebody shacked up somewhere, you can tear that bitch down like the big bad wolf.
And his
It is
ability
awesome.
to scan the banners to see how many squads are there,
Oh, that is literally so helpful.
remotely open up packages, remotely respawn. I
He
think
is
it's way
literally
too
the best
undervalued.
surveillance character.
Yeah, look at that shit before you. Be
I
looking at
mean,
that shit
I'm
before you go in fights. 'Cause we can
in
get
The
my
one
sniped.
thing
opinion, I think he sits at the top of A because
I could agree with that.
I think he's very under appreciated as a legend. Now, a lot of people just either don't know how he works completely or they just don't understand how to play as him. And I think Boost can agree with that.
Yes.
The one thing I wish the drone could do, and the only thing I would fix, in my opinion, is it during fight scenes. I wish, or not necessarily fights, but just while it's out, I wish it would trail you so you don't have to necessarily control it. Just like while you're running, it just like stay at a certain height and just follow you.
But the problem with that is a lot of cryptos will like set their drone up in a spot where like it'll guard an area.
Truth, but I mean, you could have it turned on and off. Like it's not going to be something it's
Oh,
forced. But in case you have to run, you don't have to worry about your drone. It'll just stick behind you. You just flip us. You hit something on the D-pad. Or I don't know. There's ways for it.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be able to be
It's just
implemented
an
in the
idea.
game, but who knows if they'll ever change him. I'm really hoping he's the one that gets a heirloom this season.
Oh, most definitely.
I've heard
Either
it's
him
gonna be
or
a katana.
it will. I could definitely see him and Watson getting their heirlooms this season. It only makes sense
Hmm.
because I mean, if we're going, they gave Revenant based on his big play rate this season, and thank you, Daddy Respawn, for that. Well, Daddy EA, I should say. Appreciate y'all. Love the scythe. Love the scythe.
All right, moving on here. Caustic.
He's after the nerf, bro. I say C. He's really like
I think
his gas just doesn't do it.
Pre-nerf, he was really good.
He
And
was
really
filthy.
disgusting.
That gas just hurt. But
Now,
now, I mean, you see people running through it.
and granted, caustic player win ALGS. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. Because the thing is, he just doesn't fit the meta. Now, granted,
Doesn't.
I think he will do better on World's Edge and KC than he does on Olympus, because Olympus is really wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, you have people shacking up, but most fights occur in places that are really, really wide. Like you're catching most fights in the opening of Hammond, the area around the jump tower, and that little city outside of Hammond, like kind of more towards the states. You're getting a lot of fights in those sort of situations where people are rotating. And like with Caustic, his ability to lock buildings down does just complete. And the fact that his smoke does not do that much damage in those certain situations, he's getting rolled.
Mm.
Real.
Yeah, I think he sits like somewhere. I think he's one of those legends too, like Rampart, where it depends on the current meta. Because I think he plays a lot better in a Watson-based meta where it's more defensive,
Definitely.
and I think he plays better on definitely KC. I think KC might be a better map for him than even World's Edge. Just because, like,
Yeah,
you have
Casey has a
bunker,
lot
you
of tight
have
areas.
you have
Oh yeah,
little caves, you have shit. Why can't I think of that?
you're getting well now with the addition of Fuse, you're getting that whole ship area up in the north side of the map
Mm-hmm.
that took over Cascades or not Cascades. Took over Slum Lakes.
Yeah.
I mean that spot's really good. It's got really high loot, and he can Caustic can really hold that top area very well. He can definitely hold the center of it, trap out the whole every entrance, and really lock that building down. But I mean, again, you got to play really defensive with him. He needs definitely a mobile squad because those defensive characters just a little slow.
Yeah, definitely.
For real.
Oh, the Gibster.
I got no problem throwing you right up here, buddy. Not
Yes,
a
sir.
damn problem. And I got plenty of ways to fix yo dumbass too. All right. Dome shield. Give it a HP bar. Don't care what it is. Give it a HP bar. Does not need to last for 12 seconds either. The reason
I could agree with this.
The reason I want
I could
a
agree
health
with this.
bar on his dome shield. If they're getting pushed, they're dropping a dome shield and dropping his ult.
Definitely.
I don't think you should
Out the
just be
gate.
able to, hide inside of your dome for 12 seconds, like the full duration of your ultimate. And that
Yeah,
ult
it's
comes
kind of
down
cheap.
really fast. You ever
Yes,
looked at
it
the time
did.
difference between?
Bangalore's and his
Yeah, it's disgusting.
night and day, dude. Bangalore's takes a minute. His is literally as soon as that thing hits the ground, missiles are flying.
Yeah, I think his arm
It's
shield's still a problem. I really hate the arm shield.
take off like 50 points of damage and it'd be good. 'Cause
Doesn't it
that
only
thing
have technically 50 HP?
it doesn't feel like that.
It doesn't.
Feels like it
I'm pretty
feels
sure.
like 100, man.
Oh,
Feel like you got
I
it's a full clip to break that thing.
I do remember seeing a clip. I think it was an ALGS or a tournament right before it, where Reps got hit in the arm shield with an arc star. His
And did
arm
nothing.
shield got destroyed, and the arc star disappeared.
Oh yeah.
Now I have a personal clip and I'll look for it, Crip, because I want to send it to you and if you can throw it in the video, it'd actually be hilarious. I shoot a Gibby I'm Revenant. I have a Kraber. I shoot him in the chest. He pulls up his arm shield and it deflects the bullet.
Huh?
Oh yeah. I remember
Dude,
that
it is
video.
insane.
Goes with you.
Do you have this?
I
clip?
was like, okay, so we're in Kings Canyon. We're sitting. It was New Kings Canyon. They were sitting on the high ground right outside of swamps. We were coming down from Crypto's lab.
Mhm.
We were on the low ground, And well, we had taken the zip line across, and we were like in that little shack area right outside of Caustic's area.
Yeah.
And so I see a Gibby on a building. I shoot him, and literally as the bullet hits him, he pulls up his arm shield, and it deflects the bullet and gets sent across the map. And I was like in awe. I had to clip it. And it is like, what is that, man? Why is this thing blocking Kraber shots? And it didn't even. It's not like it took the damage. It literally deflected it. He aimed back into sights and came right back up. I was like, what?
Do you have that clip on hand?
I can let me see if I can. Let me pause what I'm doing, and I'll pull it up, man.
All right.
I'll have to find it. Give me like 10 seconds.
All right. Well, if you
And
send
I'll
it to
pu-
me, we can always come back to it. I don't want to edit too much of this video.
Sounds good.
But I'll pull it up and we can come back to it. All right. Where my Horizon enjoyers at? Boost likes playing Horizon. I like playing Horizon.
I have a great time playing Horizon.
I think she's one of the more fun legends to play in the game, even in her current state. I
agree with
think the
this.
three of us were talking about it the other night, about how her ult really doesn't pull as much as it really should.
Yeah.
And maybe there should be damage taken if you touch the middle of the that way you just can't get sucked into the middle of it. Like you should take damage. Because I mean, let's be honest, you get hit with a black hole, bro. It's supposed to rip you apart. So why
Exactly.
Why is
I
it?
think it'd be dope if it could destroy defensive like fences and shit.
Oh, like sucked in fences and shit.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think
I'd be throwing it on doors and shit.
I think she's better than Rampart just because of the way she plays, but
Most of them are.
I don't think she's A tier, since she's definitely not C tier. Yeah. What y'all think? You thinking like somewhere in B? And these don't have to necessarily.
Yeah,
be
I
ordered,
could see her
but
be.
Actually, I'm gonna make Gibby more of a problem than Octane. Overall, I think we just need to agree that Horizon needs some buffs, man. They straight up gutted her in season 9.
Yeah,
She was
it
really
makes
good
it
in
really hard
season
to play
8,
her.
but I think there's a middle ground they can find with her. Lifeline. Now arenas, I say 100% she's S tier.
Oh yeah.
In BR for ranked, I actually don't even see that many lifelines anymore.
Me neither. I see like I have like 2 or
Yeah,
3.
the fact that her shield doesn't pop up anymore kind of killed her.
But she can res multiple people now. I'm fine with her in A, but I think that means we're gonna have to drop Watson into high B.
Didn't you say something about like we should be able to like use our own drop shields as cover?
Now that could be interesting.
So wait, what now?
Did you like I don't know if you said it or not, but like you said we should like use our own drop shields as cover, like if we ever get knocked and a lifeline reses us.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Basically
Yeah,
taking damage.
her ult is pretty well. It could be used in again very situational. You drop that care package and it could be mobile cover. But I mean, what for Doc? I feel like imagine him not having to res. I don't know. I don't see any problems with Lifeline. The fact that her shield's gone because her shield has made her really strong.
Yeah.
Made me happy. But again, it kind of killed her too. It kind of ruins her. Because now when
and you got to think too of the buff they did to Doc and the buff they did to her ultimate, where it guarantees you a better shield now.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you're getting those purples late game really save you.
Yeah, definitely. Getting a purple or a gold. I'm indifferent about Loba.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking that too.
see, I don't see any Loba players, and I mean, if you play Loba, I have nothing against you, but
I know some decent Loba
there's
players, but
so
they're
there's just
few
so
and
many
far
other legends
between.
that are better.
Like, oh, she can grab loot. Yeah. Is it nice? Sometimes. Yeah, because it makes me not have to look for these items that I may have missed. But overall, I don't think she
I think it's
Hey,
better for
provides a
ambient, to
whole
be
lot.
honest.
Yeah, she's
hey,
better
guess
for
She
in-game.
swaps.
guess what, Crit? I found the video.
Alright. Let's, you DM it to me on Twitter.
Yeah, well, let me clip this real quick. Wait, did it not?
Mirage. I don't even have much to say about this legend. I think he's ass. I'm not going to say he needs a buff because he can, like, finesse people. Sure.
And he still can like turn invisible when they res.
Yeah, but, I mean, as Osiris saw earlier, I abused that. I knew right where the
Oh
down play
yeah,
was, and I heard him rezzing, and I just walked into the corner and blew his brains out.
Damn.
yeah. If you can find him through his invisibility, it's game over. So easy to roll them after that.
I feel like the
I
only
mean,
time the
it
audio in the game works is when Mirage is rezzing, and you can
yeah, that's
you
true.
know right where he's. And I think Bangalore's the most balanced character in the game. I
Oh yeah.
I 100% agree with this.
She's not good.
I
She's not bad.
She can really hold her own.
Yeah, like you get a Octane on your team, right? You get a Gibby. You're so hyped. You're so hyped. You're like, damn, yeah, we got a good legend. You get a Fuse on your team. You get a Caustic, and you're trying to play aggressive. You're like, man. You get Bangalore on your team. You're like, I can work with that. Especially because
Right?
almost every team has a Bloodhound on it, which is the last legend we need to talk about.
Ooh, my
Bloodhound.
bloodhound.
Now we got to think ranked here. Ranked here. No longer get assists from scanning, which I
I
think is
feel
fine.
useless when I play Bloodhound.
Kind of sucks.
You feel useless?
Yeah, sometimes like if I'm trying to like push a fucking fight or get there late and my scans don't do shit.
Well, I
I'm
feel
sure
like
y'all can see the scans, but like
he's
that
very
fucking assist
useful.
be hurting my points.
Even if you don't get the assists, I feel like knowing where people are at, especially if you give this dude a gold helmet,
Oh yeah.
it's. I don't think it's fair.
It's really not. You're basically choking your teammate, man. Like, if it was good when it happened and you'd catch a lot of bloodhounds in ranked, but again, they are finding the people. That's what you got to. They still are finding the people. So I feel like they should get the bonus for it.
Yeah, and I don't like to say that, like, because I like Bloodhound as a character, and even though he doesn't get the assists anymore, I don't think that matters at the end of the day. Because you're in an endgame fight, he hits those scans, and the thing is your whole team can see that scan, and it's like what 3 seconds you can see exactly where they're at.
Oh yeah.
I think it
Yeah,
should go back to either the pulsing or he sees where they're at. So you have to have communication between your team.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking fucking Seer might be.
I think, uh, like, listen, I'm gonna put him in S because I think they need to do something about that. His
Yeah.
scan in general, but I don't think the nerf should have been Seer. I don't think introducing Seer next season should be what nerfs Bloodhound.
exactly.
Now,
Man, what I don't understand, and I didn't mean to cut you off, Crit,
yeah,
but
you're good.
how can you have two legends already been teased for seasons? I'm talking about Blisk and Ash, and just not mess with them. You're just like, oh, Ash is the new or she's the new host for the arenas. Can she participate? You already have her in-game model. Just put her in the damn game.
Yeah, and half the tier list I was
Literally,
looking at on this tier list maker had Ash on there. That's the
dude,
funny
Ash would
thing.
literally
College
be
grass.
so lit, man.
I don't know.
Just a female sim, bro. That'd be
I
so
think
cool.
I think I'm gonna enjoy Seer, but we'll see how much I end up actually playing him. And I'm hoping for
I
some
want
sort
to
of
know how
Wraith
big his
change.
ultimate is. because
You
'cause
want?
if that shit's
Oh,
bigger
you mean
as
the AOE on it?
the EMP, yeah, if it's big as the EMP, that shit's gonna fucking be easy. Because if the dude can just throw that shit in there, track them, and then a drone can be sent in an EMP, and then fucking I don't know, you could jump at or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Um,
But
what do we think? Okay, we got all legends out of the way here. I think I'm not. That's more than I'd prefer to have in A, but I think they're all deserving of it. And even
yeah,
Watson could maybe move up there. I think we got middle of the pack sitting in B where they should be.
Hold on. I honestly, with Bangalore, I feel like you can move her up a little higher. I feel like
You
she's a
think she's better than?
very well. She's well balanced, man. Her abilities are
You think
really strong,
you think the well balance
and
puts her in A? Like the
I
bottom
feel
A?
bottom. Well, there's a lot of people A. There is a lot of people
There
A.
is, but we also have a lot of legends that are really viable,
That's very truthful.
and a
It's
lot of
just
them
like,
are situational.
yeah, nah, she's fine where she is. She's fine where she is. I'm tripping. All right, let me send you this video, man.
All right. While you're sending me that, what do y'all think? I mean, we haven't seen a gameplay trailer yet, really, or anything.
no.
But we got first split going to World's Edge. I'm interested to see how World's Edge changes.
Oh man,
That shit's gonna be
if it's gonna erupt like it's saying, like how they're teasing it's going to be insane. Big map changes. We might see the end of what is it? Frozen area tundra up near fractured. I can never think of the name.
Epicenter.
Epicenter. Yes, I think that's going to be melted down. It's going to be destroyed,
All right,
and
I don't want to
it's
cut
going
you
to be
off,
tough,
but
man.
let's pop open this video.
Man, y'all watch this. This is, I believe, season.
Huh?
Look at that! Look at that,
yeah,
man! Look at
Wait a
that!
minute. Can I time this right?
bro.
Oh,
You see the
you
bullet?
can see, and it did no damage.
I think it popped right back when I fight him later. I didn't clip it all, but I think as soon as I go to fight him, he had it right again.
Yeah, like it got rid of his shield, but I didn't see any. Cause usually it shows a white damage.
Exactly.
There's a problem with that. That's
And that's his buff now. Or his nerf.
that's his buff now. Yeah, it definitely is a buff.
Yeah, man can just eat cravers.
All right.
Ridiculous.
Maps. I'm excited for New World's Edge. I mean, I'm always excited to see World's Edge. Wraith, I think, performs best on World's Edge. So I'm definitely happy about that.
I have no complaints with World's Edge. It was a really good map. It has really good fight spots and a lot of well balanced loot. Its looting areas are very very well vast. You got spots all over the map. It's a I love that map. And we're getting the return of Kings Canyon. Hopefully,
mm,
I'm a diehard
it's
Kings
second
Canyon
split.
fan.
Second split we're seeing.
That's what Apex came up on, man. That's Apex. You want to sit here and talk? Oh, Olympus is so much better. You gotta. This is what we started on. We have to play here.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they could extend it a little more. They could make it a little bit more well versed. But I love the map, and my personal opinion, I love it. If Skulltown was still a thing, I'd land there every day of the week.
Oh, I totally agree. We had so much fun dropping Skull Town during
Bro.
that.
Use is only good for Skull Town.
Listen, I don't use LMGs. I don't really have a lot of. I will never pick up an LMG outside maybe the L Star when I need to. So I don't really have a lot to say on the Rampage. I think that's what it's called.
I believe so.
So
I'm interested to see how they do that. I feel like it's gonna be really broken on on release. They're gonna need to nerf it. I'm glad to see the Spitfire going in the crate. We get the damn Prowler back. It's been a long time.
It has been a while since we've seen floor loot. It makes me wonder if we're gonna see the select fire, if it's gonna solely have it on its person and as you get it.
I think they've switched it up,
Yeah,
so it's just always on it now. Because I mean, Select Fire was ass on the
Ghetto Man's charge rifle.
yeah, the ghetto charge rifle, the poor man's charge. I
Exactly.
think the
The
charge
havoc
rifle
with the
needs to see a
select.
nerf too. Now that we're on that
It
topic.
I feel like it just doesn't have enough play rate. Get rid of it. It's just taking up floor loot. There's so many snipers, man. Just get rid of it.
And
Nobody
the
likes it.
snipers are
The
good.
people that do use it are scummy.
And
Because
they're
you have
hackers.
so many better snipers. You're getting the longbow, the sentinel. You're getting, I mean, even the marksman weapons, the 30,
Oh my
wiping the floor with
god!
kids.
I think it does something like when it's fully charged, it does like 90 to the head or something like 97.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
shit is oof.
But everyone's gonna sit and say, "Oh, the bow needs to go on the charge rifle." Now, or the bow needs to go on the care package, not the charge rifle. Sorry, but
Those are
I
fucking
it's
where
it's really, again, it comes to the person using the weapon because it is really horrible close range. But if you catch a bow user like myself out in the middle of nowhere, and I got it 3
You're
times,
getting your wig
you're
split.
done for.
You're getting your wig
You're done for. I'm Legolas with that motherfucker.
split.
don't think it's fire now. Sentinel.
Yes. Oh.
Like
The
the
poor man's Kraber? The mini Kraber?
Yeah.
I love the mini
Oh,
Kraber, bro.
the glitch, man. Remember the glitch? You could sit there and yeah, you could. Yeah, that turned into a full auto sentinel. I think it was insane. Hit them 3 times in the chest, they're dead.
Did you
It
guys
was
see
awesome.
that clip of the fully auto wingman I posted today?
I didn't. I gotta see this.
Let's hope it doesn't show anything too stupid off my
Your Twitter.
yeah.
Oh my god! Whoa! What was that?
Oh, I'm playing on PC.
Is that a McCreel? Is that a McCreel?
Oh, bro, dropped that so fast.
Daltouche sitting there.
He's just out the gate.
But
That
yeah,
is BS.
I love the only thing I like about the hackers in Apex is there's new hacks coming out every day, bro.
Oh my
All I'm gonna say is the best hacker streamer beef was 2FV, the one, the myth, the legend. The kid that did, bro. I still can't. Oh my god, Shiv, bro, when they were fighting, yes, bro, that was crazy. Yeah, I can't believe dude, Shiv. I remember the video. 2FV got in his lobby, and he was his teammate, and they're at the rift, and he just leaves, and Shiv just starts teabagging his corpse and starts shooting his death box.
Have you guys seen the new thing that they're doing with the charge rifle? They're like drawing dicks into the fucking ground when they kill a streamer.
Oh my, I haven't.
They're just spamming it with the charge rifle, and it like kicks up dust on the ground, and they're just doing loop-de-loops and drawing a dick with it, bro. It's
Ridiculous.
I think I watched the clip of Shiv. He's like, "Oh, he's drawing a dick. What?" But do we have anything else to talk about as far as season 10 goes? I mean, we already went over the legends.
I think that's really it, boys. That's all of it.
No, Pit Fuse up in A.
he needs to be S tier.
S tier legend right here, bro. Broken, needs nerfs. I mean, I'd be fine if they just remove Fuse from the game, dude. I mean, I don't ever
I want to see a
Fuse.
legend killed.
Knuckle Cluster needs to do at least 160 damage, and you stick somebody with it.
I need to be able to drop somebody. It needs to just like be a homing missile.
Yeah. Have you seen the clips of people throwing arc stars and they curve around corners?
Yes, man. On some wanted bullshit, man. Throwing that hoe. And I saw when it was at a turbine. Literally, like curves all the way, like a good 90 degrees. It's insane. Like who's out here got tracking arc stars?
Yeah,
basically.
that's disgusting, man. I already only like exclusively use the Arc Star, and sometimes I'll pick up a thermite. But like,
My favorite.
if they start actually curving around corners instead of just when people are cheating with them, I mean,
Grab.
uh, I'd have a good
Okay,
time.
Instagram.
Wait, so hear me out. What if, what if you could throw an Arc Star, a Pathfinder could latch onto it and just follow the Arc Star right to where it lands?
It's a lot of timing.
Oh, that is.
Because you can already do
Yeah,
that with Crypto Drone.
that Pathfinder's got to be gnarly. He's got to have that on lock.
Bro, it's gonna be zooming.
All right, I think we're gonna close this out. It's been a long 55 minutes. It did not feel like that at all, but
Really.
Oh wow, yeah, that was actually.
I think that's about wrap it up. Maybe we can do one for weapons because that could be
Yeah, we
interesting
should
too.
definitely do that.
I mean, probably schedule it for another time because that's gonna take up a lot more time than just the 17 legends or whatever we have in the game did. That's gonna
Yeah, that's we
yeah,
have a
maybe
vast amount of
17.
weapons and a lot of different.
Hey, so
Oh, is it gonna be weapons and like grenades or just the weapons in general?
We might be able to
I
throw
mean,
grenades in
there's.
there too. I mean, or we can just
Imagine
like
if they
put
had
them on the side.
concussions.
I
Concussion
mean, they
maybe.
already do. You ever seen an Arc Star?
You gotta stick them though, or
Uh,
get it near.
yeah. All right. I think that about wraps it up. I appreciate my boys for coming out. I didn't actually think Boost was gonna show up, but I'm glad he did.
I was in a game, I forgot.
But yeah,
Yeah, it
maybe
was good, boys.
in the near future we'll see a weapon tier list out of the boys. Maybe we can actually get Scorp or Steve in here too, and we can have more people discussing it.
Definitely.
That'd be cool. But all right,
Nice little THC kickback.
yeah. All right, everybody have a good day. Thank you for watching, and
Hey, y'all have a good one.
yeah, peace out. And say bye, Boost.
Stay wet, stay lit.